Hi, it's Lynn, Kenny, Rebecca, and I have had the pleasure of speaking with school counselors, school psychologists, and teachers across several states this week, chatting a little bit about the activities in 70 Play activities. And one of the teachers had a question about, I'll give this 10. I'll give this 10 is a wonderful self-regulation activity for children. It's even great for adults because you know how there are times in life when you get upset about something. It can be something little depending on how resourceful and nourished you're feeling on any given day. And sometimes you get mad or frustrated or agitated and it spills over into your entire day or your relationships or your school behavior. So we have a little activity. It's activity number 35 and it's called I'll Give This 10. And what we tell the children is what Wendy Young says, and that is that often we have big feelings and we embrace our feelings. We wrap our arms around our feelings. All feelings are okay. It's just a matter of how you handle them. So in this activity, we go through 3 scenarios and we ask the children, how many minutes would you give yourself to be upset or really in your feelings? We call it being in your feelings given these specific scenarios. So one scenario is, and they have choices, although you could change this, but what we say is we're going to do this in tens. Are we going to give this big feeling that's taking us over, are we going to give it 10 seconds? Are we going to give it 10 minutes? Are we going to give it 10 hours? So the first scenario is if you waited in line for an ice cream cone and when it's finally your turn, you've been so excited for that chocolate chip cone and they're out. Now you know as a kid when you've really looked forward to something that can be extraordinarily disappointing. But compare that to you get all dressed to go surfing. You're so psyched, your friends have come over, you're going to San Clemente, a really nice spot to surf, and your mom comes in and says, oh, we're going with our aunt to the zoo. All right, now you love your aunt, you love going to the zoo, but you're a kid. Which would you rather do? Go to the zoo or go surf? So how long are you going to give that? And then the last one is your friend invites you to go to Baja, Mexico with their family. And you're like 11 or 12 years old and your parents are not ready to let you travel on your own. And so your dad says, sorry, honey, I know it sounds really exciting, but it's not going to be this time. So how long are you going to be upset about that? So we love this activity. I'll give this 10. You can give them the examples. Then you can choose activities that are related to their lives or related to their behavior in school. And you can help them kind of begin to make sense of their feelings so that they're allowed to have their feelings, they're allowed to be in their feelings. But sometimes you need to be able to choose to experience a feeling and then let it go. So how long are you going to hold on to that feeling and live in that feeling and be in that feeling? And then when are you just going to let it go?